I'm from New York Presbyterian Hospital, which, if you're not familiar with here in the city, is approximately 10 hospitals in the area. That includes Cornell University Medical Systems and Columbia University Medical Systems. And I work for the Office of Investment, which oversees approximately $9.5 billion of assets on behalf of the hospital system. I think I'm here basically because I oversee primarily our venture and growth equity portfolio, which as an investor in this asset class, we're purely a financial investor and looking for a return. The assets support capital expansion projects, research and development activities across the system. And we believe that this is a great area for us to increase our overall return for the portfolio as part of a broader, kind of broadly diversified endowment and pension asset system. Over the past couple of years, I think there's been a pretty significant increase in our activity in venture and growth equity. For a long time within our system and broadly within some of our peers, it was somewhat of an unloved asset class in terms of deemed as too risky or not quite institutional quality. But I think there's been a pretty fundamental switch, at least how we think about the asset class. And as we think about private equity in general and the allocation to venture, as we've seen returns generally come down across other areas of private equity, we think that venture and growth is really that additional return and kind of alpha generating asset class on top of the broader portfolio. So all in all, that means is we're increasing our allocation. I think it's a great area for us to continue to lean into. In addition to kind of your traditional endowment style management where we invest in other managers and have a broadly diversified portfolio, we also have a very small, effectively corporate venture program called NYP Ventures. And I work on behalf of that team making direct investments in companies that are strategically important to the hospital. So we say that innovation is coming, it's changing the way healthcare and medicine will be delivered. We want to make sure we're on the cutting edge of those technologies and making sure we're helping to develop those in-house. So while we're making a financial return, the real return we get is the information and adoption of these technologies and make sure that they work for our hospital system. So it's a bit of unusual merger of these of direct and kind of LP-GP investing, but it's overall going pretty well over at our hospital system.